Yo, let's get into it.
We back.
What
Another
episode
of Bizzy Breakfast.
Another episode. You want to title this one?
Title it?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to title it.
Why not? I feel like the title is always like interesting to do.
Yeah, I don't like that process of it. I feel like you have to you can't just title a book. You have to write it first, then you can title it. So it's like we have to write this book first, and then we can decide it. Ask me what the title is at the end, and then I'll tell you the title.
I already got the title. I just want to see what you would call it.
What do you say?
The Good Life.
Oh, right, you did say that.
Yeah.
Episode 19, maybe 18, who knows?
Come on, man.
Keeping it interesting.
It's 19 for sure.
We got some bagel breakfast sandwiches. It's time to do groceries, that time of the month, of the week. Jeez, groceries.
Every week. Canada, y'all gotta do better. I ain't lying.
Insane.
Whatever. We gotta just do better. Fuck y'all. Keep raising them bitches. Raise them prices up. We gonna get more money.
Yeah, that's it. You said Good Life. What is the Good Life to you?
The Good Life is a gym.
Oh my God.
That we're going to attend now. Emily got us memberships last night. We talked about it, and she pulled the trigger on it while I was sleeping.
I did. I looked over and I was like,
excited. We both excited. We've been on this whole journey. I would say well over a year. She's really my main number one inspiration for really going hard and kind of pulling the trigger and saying, fuck this shit, I'm going every day. Because I seen her run on the treadmill for 4 days straight, going hard as fuck. And I was like, there's no way that this girl is going to beat me.
Anyways.
Nah, super inspired.
And he's right. There was no way I was going to beat him. I couldn't do it. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just time for us to level up. There's only so much you can do at a gym with minimal equipment. Mm-hmm. You can always get creative, of course, but I think the gym, it's really about the surroundings. That's why I made the choice.
The aesthetics.
Yeah, exactly. I was sitting in bed last night, and just the other day at the gym, we ran into a lovely man. He's the one that we're going to the gym. He got us into the gym, so
because it's in the building right next to us, so he gives us the access code.
Yeah.
So free gym.
Checks in on us every now and then. He's a great guy, but he was dressed up in devil clothing yesterday. The devil himself came to us. I tipped my hat and I said hello, and he offered us some weed pens. Mm-hmm. And we're trying to give up. Well, the struggle that I'm going through right now. And it just got me to think man, is this the company or is this the people that I want to surround myself around when I'm at the gym, Or do I want to be around people with the same mindset? He's obviously at an age where he doesn't even want to think about working out at all anymore. He's past that. And
I always tell him to come down and get it in with me, but he brushes it off. I just keep telling him.
He's nah. And that's cool, for him, but I think it's at the point where, you it's not just about the equipment when you're working out, it's kind of about the mindset of the gym. When you're at Good Life, you see other people around you and they're working out. They're committed to their goal that day.
Powerful.
I think that's really important to be around. So this was the only logical step. I got my computer registered, and we probably gonna go today. Check it out. They have a hot yoga class, and I'm so excited.
Hot towels, they got a sauna. Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
They got tanning too. I could come back like you.
No, they don't.
They do.
Oh, right? Get that white leg go good.
Get this right out of here.
Yo, nah, just to piggyback off of what you're saying, I never really thought of it like that, but your environment is... Did I say something about that yesterday? Probably not. No, my idea. No, because I was oh, man. I guess, but maybe not, but at the end of the day, piggybacking off of what you said regardless, and when you think about it, it is your environment needs to represent, and you need to protect your environment, and it needs to represent your goals and aspirations. You want to be around other go-getters. You want to be around people with the same kind of mindset as you, if not a little bit better, right? At the end of the day, we don't want to be the ones that are always trying to lift up the people that are in our environment. Not saying that you obviously you want to be that person that's uplifting the people around you, but you also want to be around other uplifters as well, so that you guys can kind of ride each other's energy and make sure that each other is growing and becoming better as well, learning from each other. I think that's a big thing I made a vlog about it yesterday or I think it was the day before, but it's just like, when are we going to start to be the ones that want to inspire the people around us? You don't want to just be, and then when you are that one, you don't want to only be the one that's inspired. I already said it, but
yeah, no, we were talking about that yesterday too. I was like, when you go to AA, like you're assigned a sponsor, but even your sponsor has a sponsor.
Exactly.
It's like you're always at a point. You're never at a point where you don't need any assistance. I think, or you don't need anybody to like look up to or to help you. I think you always just need that one person ahead of you. So yeah, it's important to surround yourself with people that are on the same path.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't mean like you have to like leave people behind in the dust, obviously. Like I feel like if the weather's really bad, like we can still go over to the gym across the street from us. We don't have to go to Good Life, but
exactly,
it's gonna be good to have that option. I'm so excited.
Yeah, just to get out the house. We've really been kind of self-developing, and I think there's always a point in your self-development journey where you do isolate yourself and you do kind of lock away and just focus and study and work on your craft and read and and just grow. Allow yourself to just blossom. And then there's a point where you got to get back out there and start to kind of like, be around other people and just kind of shed that light that you just developed for yourself. It's like the dark room theory, where it's like the pictures develop inside of a dark room. And then, once you take them out of that, after the development process, now you can see that nice, beautiful picture that was just made in there. Actually, shout out to Quake Matthews. He has an album called The Dark Room, and I heard him kind of explain why he named it The Dark Room.
That's so cool.
And I was like, damn. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was saying to him, I feel like it might be easier if I was like living by myself, like while quitting smoking, because like just all the irritations and stuff that just pop up in your day-to-day life. Like sometimes I'm up in my room and I'm just working like for hours and hours, and I can develop this like kind of mood, and I'm like, hey, I'm fine, like nothing's stressing me out. And then I get around somebody and I'm like, okay, actually like the sound of them breathing shouldn't irritate me this much, or like the sound of them chewing like shouldn't bother me. Or you go in public and just somebody irritates you, and it's just like, I think people obviously, when you're working on yourself, you isolate yourself because you think it's easier just to focus on your goals. But then when you get around people, you realize you actually have a lot more work to do. And you can't, like, that's obviously not life. You can't just like isolate yourself and think that you're doing all this work and progressing. Like, you need to get around people and really put yourself to the test.
Yeah, it was funny though, because he's like, we literally tell him that we don't smoke weed anymore. She said, I just quit, gave it up.
I literally I said, I just quit. This man just ignored it.
He's like, oh well. Pulls out 2 brand new shatter pens out of his back pocket. He's like, well, here, if you ever, like friggin' late night, you're watching a stupid movie that doesn't make sense and you just want to be high and not make sense of it. It's just like, what kind of goal is that anyway? But it's just like, just told him that we weren't smoking. I was like, I've been stopped smoking for a while. Still took it, thank you, you know what I mean? Anything to just kind of just keep the conversation going along. But even me afterwards, I was like, I should have just said, no, I'm good, thank you. I appreciate that, thank you. But I don't have any intentions on smoking it, so I'm already past that kind of temptation point. I think it's just cool. I was telling Emily, it's like it's more of a flex to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. But even then, I still don't, who gives a fuck about a flex? It's just like, I'll probably pay it forward and just give it to somebody that indulges and enjoys it. She gave it to me. She's over here still.
It's fine. It's my test.
Still dreaming about it. Yeah. Honestly, no. I think I'll keep it for myself. Like, maybe it'd be a token of like, just to really like to have it for years, and just to never touch it. Like,
have it for years.
Yeah. As far as like I'm concerned, but really, I'd rather someone use it that's gonna use it. But You know, honestly, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's just weed. It's just marijuana.
Yeah, it's really not like a big deal. It's not.
Like,
It's honestly really not. It's just showing the willpower to yourself. Like yeah, like I said, like it's not a big deal smoking. And even before I gave up smoking, I was thinking about getting a pen just to like kind of wean myself off of it, because at least that's better than actual smoking. But it's just like showing yourself, can you give it up? Like, how long can you last without it? Or like, are you gonna go back to your old ways of like doing things? But I think it was just funny timing because, yeah, like even yesterday I was starting to feel a little bit less cranky, a little bit less irritable, and then he pops up out of nowhere. And if somebody's not on your path, or if somebody's not like trying to improve themselves daily, then they're not going to really respect the self-improvement that you're trying to do for yourself. So like we can tell him till we're blue in the face that we're done smoking, we're done drinking. Like the next day he can probably come with a bottle of liquor or something and be like, hey, here you go, guys. I know you said you gave up drinking, but just in case you decide to, like, just because like, you know, he's not putting any daily work into himself. So obviously he's not going to respect or like really think about like the actions of giving it to somebody else, you know?
Yeah, it's not his journey.
No, exactly. So you can't blame him, but it's just funny timing how those things will happen. I'm sure it will happen to whoever's watching this. If you're giving up drinking or something, you'll find one of your friends just randomly comes over with a bottle and you're like, oh shoot, like, have I really given up, or is this like the sign that I should do this? Or life is gonna put you to the test. The devil's gonna come and knock at your door.
Yep. We just thought about the gym fee, and we thought about how we don't buy any more weed anymore. We don't buy any liquor, and it's just like, there's your gym fee right there. A lot of people would make excuses like, oh, that's expensive. Oh, this and that. We make money in time for the things that we want to make money in time for. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, like we want to spend money and time on. It's just ridiculous that a lot of people will talk themselves out of developing themselves. Like, I know people, artists who, oh, I'm gonna let the young guys have this rap stuff or this music stuff because I'm old now, I'm an OG. Nigga, you're 30. Like, you're 32, 33, 34. I just read a post that Millie showed me. I'm about to post it to my Instagram, where it showed that all the best rap song, it was a 48-year-old had it this year. The best, you know, best artist of the year, 35 years old. Like, we keep shitting on our dreams and, you know, and rushing our time and wanting our time to come when we want it. It's like, just put the work in. Your time will come when you do the work and when you show your worth, and when you know what I mean? And fuck it if the world takes a little while and doesn't get onto your shit. Maybe they never will, but at least you continued your journey. It's just like working out. Like, you're not going to get the results right away. And if you don't continue to work out, you're not going to keep the results. Mm-hmm. So why do we think of life any different than these kind of situations? Like, I literally, from my workout journey, I relate everything to my workout, like to the continuing of working out and the delayed gratification of it all. It's like, I didn't see this physique until friggin' 3, 4, 5, 6 months in, and that was just a peak of it. I just seen what it could be. And I, you know, from the first day and the first month, I thought I was seeing something. You pump yourself up and you look down and you think like, you look better than yesterday a little bit, but by no means will you ever see what you can be like. And then I'm even realizing that it's going to be like 3 or 4 years until I really look like how I really want to look. Obviously, I can work really hard and rush it, but it's a slow and steady and everyday grind. It's not you can get this. It's not an implant. Like, it's not like you can get this next month if you take these fucking pills. Like, nah, we're not doing that shit.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I didn't even realize how much weight I lost until like one day I tried on like a shirt that usually fit tight, and it just was super, super loose. Mm-hmm. But by that point I had already lost like so much weight. I don't know, it's just weird. Like, you don't really realize the amount of work you're putting in day to day until one day you look at yourself and you're like, wow, like, it actually is making a difference. I'm actually doing this for a reason. But like, yeah, like you said, the best Airbnb artist was 64. Imagine if he gave up when he was 26 because he's like, oh, I didn't make it yet. Like, I've been doing this for 5 years and I haven't made it. Like, he would have never got to the point that he was at today, or she, I don't know who the hell it was. Mm-hmm. Probably he. But it just goes to show, like, obviously put in that daily work until you see the results. Like, don't stop until you see some results.
Don't stop ever, even after the results.
Yeah, exactly, because that's the thing about working out. You can't just stop working out once you get to the perfect shape that you want. This isn't The Sims. You have to keep working out every single day.
Yeah, you don't just get it and then you're good now. You've achieved greatness. You're done. It's the work. Like, I seen a post, Alex Hormozy shout him out. It's like, the goal is the work. The goal is not the destination or the achievements or the accolades or the fancy shiny new car or house. The goal is to fall in love with the work and continuously every day fall back in love with it, to learn something new, to continue learning. I think he said the minute you stop learning, that's when you stop the earning. It's like, you can't just learn and get to a point and then think that, oh, I got it now, so my trajectory should be up from here. It's like, no, you got what you got now, and you're learning and you're earning what you earn now. And yeah, it might go up and down a little bit, but there's still more to learn. He had brought up Socrates' quote, and it's funny as fuck because I was reading this morning, and the book talked about the quote as well, How to Win Friends and Influence People. But the Socrates quote says, if I learned anything, it's that he's like, if I know anything, it's that I know that I know nothing. And what he really is trying to express in that is that he understands that there's always going to be something that he doesn't know, and a level of understanding that he still can reach in any given subject or topic or area. And that's how we got to kind of look at life. We can't just sit here and like, oh, I know, like, you know how everybody wants to be a know-it-all. Everybody wants to think that they have it all figured out when you're talking to them, and then they get defensive when you challenge them. But it's like, we need to open up the conversation, and we just, as people, as individuals, we need to understand that, hey, maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe I don't know it all. Maybe I can learn a little more. And always keep that kind of mentality. Because if we don't, we're going to get stuck in our ways. We're not going to learn anything else. And we're just going to be those old people that are like, these young kids today. Like, it's like, nah, man. Like, they probably just know something you don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's the journey, not the destination. I remember being a kid sometimes, and like we would be traveling somewhere every couple hours or whatever, and I would actually have more fun on the journey there than actually wherever we ended up being. And I remember being like, I want to go kind of back in the car, like, because that was a lot funner than where we're at right now. So it's all about enjoying getting to wherever you're going rather than just like tunnel vision, focusing down on, or like not enjoying any part of life until you get to wherever you feel like you can enjoy life. Like,
yep. Homeboy yesterday that gave us the weed. I think he kind of brought up like the notion, or just his whole demeanor was like, oh, you gotta enjoy life sometimes. Like, his whole thing is like, I'm old now, I live alone, I'm just enjoying the fuck out of life. Like, I'm not working out, I wake up late, I get high as fuck all day, I'm about to go get a bottle of whiskey. Life is amazing. And I find that funny, and my client said it yesterday too. He's like, you wake up at 3 a.m.? He's like, I was like, yeah, you're a physician, right? You're a doctor. Like, don't you practice discipline still? Or he's like, yeah, but not too much discipline. Like, he's like, you gotta enjoy life. And I'm just like, I don't understand what people mean by that notion. It's like, what about developing yourself and becoming better is not enjoyable? To see results in your life that are more and more fulfilling. Like, if you look like this right now. So you're telling me that if you went and worked hard and got a better body, you wouldn't be enjoying life? Like, it's
like wake up early enough so you can enjoy more of the 24 hours of your day. Like,
that's literally what I thought about this morning at 3 a.m. this morning. Or like, you know, around 4 o'clock, I'm sitting here, I'm getting ready to read. I'm like, what do people mean about enjoy? You're sleeping right now. Oh, I was thinking about the aspect of sleeping in. It's like, they call that enjoying life. Like, it's not, no, like, it's like, okay, sleep in if you want to. But don't say that the person that wanted to wake up earlier is not enjoying life. Cause like, I'm so used to waking up earlier now that it's like, I don't get mad. I'm not angry. I'm not like disrupted or anything like that, disorientated. it's like I'm literally excited to enjoy life. I'm like, how are you enjoying life if you're still sleeping? It's like you're sleeping. You're not even in the game right now. You're unplugged.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, it just don't make sense. But everybody has this notion like, oh, we gotta smoke. You're escaping life. You're not enjoying shit. Like, I can't wait to go on this trip. We got our gym memberships now. I can't wait to get even more shredded, optimally shredded. I'm gonna be posting so much more pictures on y'all motherfuckers. And to go on this trip and not be drinking the all-you-can-drink liquor and buying the all-you-can-buy weed in Jamaica. And I'll be sitting there. Oh, yeah, right? And, I'll be there shooting reels, doing my rehearsals, waking up. We'll be doing the podcast. We'll be laughing, telling jokes. We'll be on the beach swimming. We'll be skidooing. We'll be dancing. We'll be freaking, like, you know what I mean, singing. I'll be recording every day. Like I do now, bringing the gym with me, you know what I mean? Hope they have a gym there. There's all kinds of, look at all this shit that I'm talking about. It had nothing to do with sitting there with a mojito and a blunt and just feeling like, woohoo, this is life. I might puff on a little cigar just to get a little breather. And I don't even think I might even not do that. But like, at the end of the day, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm still working on me. But you know what I mean? It's like, why do we think that that's not enjoyable to do?
Yeah, I was originally thinking that I was going to drink while I was there because it's all inclusive and we are
both
paying.
were.
Yeah, we're paying money for it. So, but I don't really know how I want to do that anymore. Like, I really feel like like I said, if anything, just like smoke the pens that we just got. But I really want to enjoy the moment. I remember the last time I was at an all-inclusive resort and I just got like so stupidly drunk. And just like acting a fool just because you know you're in a foreign place and nobody knows you and nobody's gonna remember you, so it doesn't matter. You can be free and whatever. But like that's really not how I want to be portrayed. I don't want like people like for whatever reason to see me in the future and be like, oh, that was that girl and she was so fucked up the last time I saw her. Like, I don't really want to be seen like that anymore. I think about all the people that probably have seen me, like even just in Halifax and stuff, that I don't remember because I was too out of my mind. And like, no, I don't want to ever be seen like that. So like, I'm kind of changing my mind on that. I'm really just excited to enjoy the sun and relax and tan and swim and like all the stuff you said, like snorkeling and stuff. It's just gonna be so exciting to actually like be present for the moments.
Exactly. The good life. Like,
the good life. Stupid good life.
That's where we at, man. That's where we at with it.
Yeah.
I think it's a beautiful time in life, in our relationship. We just had our 3-year anniversary.
Yes, 3
a couple days ago. Went out for some sushi.
For episode 18, I didn't even call him out. Or 17, I can't remember what episode.
Call me out.
Yeah, I was going to be like, what day is it, Shad?
Yeah, like, whoa. Just trying to get on here and start some drama. Yeah. I'm like, it's Thursday? The fuck?
But yeah, that was another good moment. Like our 3rd year anniversary, and we went to the sushi spot we've been to before, and like usually we grab a wine, a beer. No, we didn't do that this time. We just got sushi and our water, and it was just so different. Like waking up in the morning and not feeling that hangover, or just like, you know, the after drinking vibes. And be able to like celebrate our relationship like that because it's come such a far way since when we first met. Like that wasn't our anniversary like a year ago even. Like, you know what I mean? Like we would have definitely got a bottle and just been drunk and it wouldn't have been the same. You're not making memories.
You totally just exit reality. You're like, oh, something to celebrate? Let's get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Bye. No.
See you on the other side. Like, what? What kind of dark shit is this? Sounds a little demonic, to be honest.
And we got Valentine's Day coming up, too. Ooh.
More fun to have.
Exactly.
We'll probably be in the gym.
Yeah, maybe.
Little gym loves.
That'd be cute.
She's like, no, this is good.
I'm like,
we will, probably be doing something cool. Emily's paying this time.
anyways, that's not very romantic.
I'm joking.
I got the gym membership, even though I said, hey, I need some money.
Oh my God, stop playing. No, I'm paying. Come on now. Big dog status. Come on now. Alright,
but yeah, anyways, I think that's like
pretty much all we wanted to talk about. I'm pretty excited just to get the day started, honestly.
Yeah, a good life. We should probably just go.
Yeah. They got hot yoga.
What
we
we
get
waiting
this
for?
man sweating.
You checked all the classes and stuff.
11:15. I want to go.
Let's go. I'm gonna get this up to y'all. Happy breakfast. Happy day. Happy year. Happy life.
Enjoy it.
Happy life.
Aw. All right. Thank you. We hope you have a great day.
Peace, y'all.
Bye.